2021 GCE ADMA paper 1 question 11. So the first part is find the integral. So this is simple and straightforward as long as you can write this in terms of a negative power. So instead of writing 6 over 2, you can just write it as x. X to the power 2, you can just write it as x to the power negative 2 and write it as a numerator. So now to integrate this, you just add the 1 to the power so that you have a 4 and divide by the new power, which is 4, and then minus. You add the 1 to this. So when you add the 1 to negative 2, you have negative 1 and divide by negative 1. So when you divide this by negative 1, this will be positive. So for now, I can just write it like this. Then we have x to the power 4, 1 over 4 here. Then plus, remember negative and negative is positive, 6. Then you can write this like that. And then plus c, and you are done. So this is easy. Then part B is saying the diagram below shows part of the curves. Y is equal to this and y is equal to this thing here, intersecting at A, which is 2,4, here 2,4, and B, which is 6,18. Find the tangent to the curve at B. So I think I left something out here. The question was supposed to be find the equation of the tangent line at B. So to do that, we already have a point on B. So all we need is the gradient. Remember, a tangent line is always straight and it has the same gradient as the line. Actually, the line is this, so it's something like this. And it has the same gradient as this line at this point. So we can just find the gradient of this line at this point and use this point there to find the equation. So to find the line or to find the gradient, we can just differentiate this with respect to x. dy dx will be 2x minus 7. And then when x is equal to 6, you can say dy dx at the point where x is equal to 6 will be 2. Where you have x, just put your 6 minus 7. So this time this is 12 minus this, and then this will give us 5. So we have the gradient and we have 1 point. So you can use any of the methods used to find the equation of the line given 1 point and the gradient. So for me, I think I'll just use the gradient formula. M is equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. This is the same as y2 and then x2. So I'll just substitute the m with the 5. And then I'll leave the y as it is. The y1 will be 18. And then over x, x1 here will be 6. So we can cross multiply and make y the subject of the formula. So when we cross multiply, we have y is minus 18 is equal to 5 times this. That's 5x minus 13. So now we can just take the 18 to the other side so that we have 5x minus 30 plus 18, and the equation will therefore be this. And you are done with part B. And then for part C, find the area of the shaded region. To find the area of the shaded region, these points have already been stated. So that means this point here is 2, and then the other one there is 6. So you can just integrate this minus this with respect to x from 2 to 6. So let me just write down what I'm saying. So we can say the definite integral from 2 to here to 6 of the bigger function here is this one. Remember, this one is on top, so we have to find the area below this line and subtract the area below this line to find the shaded region. So we have 9x minus x squared, and then maybe let me use square brackets to accommodate round brackets, minus the area of the smaller area, which is this. We can say x squared minus 7x plus 24, and then we close and we have dx. So now this is 6, 2, and then we can say 9x minus x squared. We expand this side, we have minus x squared plus 7x minus 24 dx. Remember, when you have a polynomial, you always put it in brackets and then you put the dx outside. So now let's simplify it. This minus this is negative 2x squared, then this plus this is positive 16x, and then 24x, just 24, like that. And then when you integrate this, you get negative 2 over this plus 1 is 3. So you increase this by 1, you have this. You integrate this. I'm assuming you already know how to integrate. So when you integrate this, you have 8x squared, since this one will increase by 1, and then when you divide by 2, 2 into 8 into 16 is 8. So you have this, and then for a constant, you just add an x to it, and then you have this. So now let's find this. This is negative 2 over 3 of 6. So we can say 6 to the power 3 plus 8, 6 squared minus 24, 6. Then minus f of 2. So we have negative 2 over 3. Then we have 2 to the power 3 plus 8, 2 squared minus 24, and then 2, and then we can close. So this is like 6 times 6 times 6, and then we have a negative 2 and then a 3. So this and this will give us a 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and then this is 36. So 4 times 36, that's negative 144. So this is 144. And then this is 36 times 8. So this is just like 144 times 2. So that's positive 288. Then minus 6 times 24. So this is twice 12, and this is half of 12. So that's like 12 squared. So we have 144 again. And then minus 2 to the power 3 is 8 multiplied by this. This one will be negative 16 over 3. This is 4 times 8, which is 32. And then this will be negative 48. So now we can simplify. 144 minus 144 is 288, negative 288. So when we add these, we just get a 0. So our area will come from this side. So we have a negative here. And then 48 minus 32, this is just like a 16. So we have, this is 16, negative 16 rather. So we can say negative 16 over 3 minus 16. Let's just do it from here. Negative 16 over 3 minus 16. This is like, common denominator is 3. And then we have negative 16. Then 1 into 3 is 3 times this. We have 48. And then when we add these, we get negative 64. Yeah, negative 64 over 3. Then negative and negative will be positive 64 over 3. And since this is area, it has units like that. So our area is 64 over 3 square units, and you are done.